children. Welcome to Yellow Class. And we are in a yet another session of science experiments. Yes? So, you enjoy doing science experiments? Yes? So, do write in the chat box and tell me how do you feel while doing the experiments? Do you feel something miraculous it is happening? Or do you feel some kind of magic is there, but yes, it is something which is very much real because it is happening right in front of you. So you feel that it is real, it is miraculous, it is something which is very amazing because science is around us and we still don't know that there are so many amazing facts and amazing concepts are there around us. Yes? So, to further explore them, we are doing few activities. Yes, we are doing few experiments, and through them, we are learning that how there is a science behind them. Yes, and the reason, knowing the reason, makes it more interesting for us. Yes, isn't it? When we do something, but we don't know that how it is happening, what is the reason behind it, okay, then it becomes then that is a half job done. The job is not complete. The job is complete when you are doing something and you know that why it is happening, how it is happening. Yes, then only it gives us a thorough knowledge about that concept. So can you guess what we are going to do today? Yes, you can quickly write it in the chat box in a small word, whatever you think that what we are going to do today. Yes, there can be some chemicals, there can be water, or what else you can think there may be some colors. What else you can think of? If you have seen some experiments going on, so you can guess. Okay, I think yes, few of you are trying to guess that what it can be. So it is something related to H2O. Do you know what is H2O? Can you tell me what is H2O? Some of you would have heard it. Might be you have read it somewhere. H2O. Yes, very much right, children. It is water. So it is our miraculous water and the wondrous water which has so many unique properties. Yes, it has many unique properties which does not exist in any other liquid. You know, it doesn't have any smell. So we say that it is odorless. It doesn't have any color. So what we say that it is colorless. And it doesn't have even any taste also. Yes, it is tasteless. See children, the drinking water which is coming to your house, it is treated with few chemicals so as to bring some taste into it. Otherwise, if you have a raw water in your mouth, I think you will not like to have it again. Yes. Yes. So there are very unique properties of water, and we are going to learn something about around that only. What property are the properties which you might not be aware of? Yes. So let's begin our session. So can you tell me that what is the first thing we do while starting our session? Can anyone please tell me? Yes, quickly write in the chat box. Many of you might be knowing that what we do before we begin our session. Yes, we first of all see the amazing fact about around science. So it is, did you know? Did you know? And here is your amazing fact. A camel drinks 100 to 150 liters of water in one time. And a thirsty camel can drink up to 200 liters in one go. Oh my God, it is OMG moment. Oh my God. How he can drink so much of water in a one go. It's like a big water tank, I think, which is there on the roof of our houses. So he has so big stomach where he stores his water, isn't it? Oh, great. So this is something different we got to know today. Yes. So now let's see what we are going to do today. We are going to have a walk with water. Yes, we are going to see that how water walks, or we can see the walking water experiment. Yes, as you can see in the picture, how the glass is moving or it is traveling from one glass to another. Yes, it can move, children. It can move. So let's go to the workstation and prepare our setup. Okay. And after that, I will be telling you that how it is happening. Okay. What is the science behind it that water will flow from one glass to another? Yes. Is it right? Okay. So I will stop sharing for that and let's go to the workstation. Okay, for that you will need few glasses. Yes, so here is the trail of my glasses. Okay, so we are using 6 glasses like this. You can arrange them in a line like I am doing. So please arrange them in a line like this. And can you guess what else we need? We need some tissue paper, okay, or that thick or the towel paper we call. So the main thing is whatever we are using, it should be very thin, which absorbs water quickly. Okay, and definitely we need some water to pour in our glasses, and to make a colorful thing, we need few colors. Yes, and a brush to mix the color inside the glasses, and that's it. Okay, so see, first of all, see how we are going to add water. Okay, so we will add water in the first glass, but we will make the second glass. So you have to fill the water up to 3/4, like 75% of your cup should be filled with the water. Then this will be empty. Okay. Then second glass will be empty. Third we will fill, and the water level, try to keep it same for all the glasses. So wherever I feel that it is less, I will add more. So I am filling the water in first, second is empty. I will fill water in third, fourth is empty. Then I will fill water in fifth. Okay, and that will remain as empty. So now the second next step is we have to mix the color. Okay, so I am putting red color in the first glass. So it's your choice, children, what color you want. You can take a color of your choice, right? See. So after using it, you just clear your brush and then take the next color. Okay, otherwise your colors will get spoiled. And remember to close the color bottles. Okay, otherwise they will get dry. So the next color I am putting green in this third glass. You can take, children, color of your choice, and keep this arrangement in a flat surface. Okay, don't keep, like on a floor or on a table, something, so that it doesn't get spilled, right? And we have to keep this arrangement for about an hour or so that the actual thing which we want to see, it comes out well. Yes. So it takes a bit time. So we will just put our experiment. We will start our experiment by putting all the things in place. And then meanwhile, we'll do other activities and this experiment will keep on going. Yes. So these are the three colors that I have mixed, the red, green and blue. Okay. So the next step is you have to take your tissue paper and fold it like this and then again. So the sort of a long ruler you have to make. Okay. Like this. And press it with your hand. So how many you need? 1, 2. Let's start making. So one is done. Another, see, I will again tell you, just open it across the length, fold it, and then again fold it. And press it with your hand tightly. So this is, second one is ready. Let's make one more. Fold it along the length one time, and then again fold it along the length. And just press it so that your folds won't open up. Okay. Press it a bit tightly along the edges so that it doesn't get open up. Then we will place them into the water. Okay. And you know, as you can see in the picture, the glass which is empty will not be empty after an hour, and there will be some water inside it. Yes, there will be some water inside it. So can you guess that how water will come in the empty glass? See, as you are doing, you know that we have kept 3 glasses empty. Okay, we have kept 3 glasses empty and the water is only in the 3 glasses empty and 3 are filled with the water. So how these also will get filled? Yes, that is the question that we have to ask ourselves. Okay, so see, the next step is you have to fold it in the half. There was already a line of half. Okay, so you can fold it in the half, press it tightly from the edges so it doesn't open up, and then you have to keep it like this, one end of this paper in the empty glass and the other end in the filled water glass. Okay, so like this I am putting it. Done. Similarly, second strip of tissue, you have to fold it in the half and take a very thin tissue, I am telling you children, so that it absorbs the water quickly. Again, like this, half, half. Half here and half on the empty one. Okay, then take the next one. So similarly, in all the glasses, we are going to place our tissue paper. Yes? Are you doing it with me, children? It is easy. Yes, isn't it? It is very easy to set up and it requires very simple things to make. But the result of this is amazing. Yes, it has an amazing result. And there is one more thing which will happen. We will observe it once our experiment will be done. that what has something new has happened. Okay, if you want, you can leave this also glass. Okay, and children, while making it, you have to keep in mind that all the glasses should be of the same height and the water should be filled to the same level. Okay, so don't take different glasses. If you have only three glasses also, that is also enough. You can make only this much. If you want, you can make with five, or you can make with more also if you have more glasses of the same kind. Yes. So this is done. This setup is done. So as we know that our alternate glasses are empty, but after say 40 minutes, when we will check this, there will be some water inside it. So let's see that how that water has will come in these empty glasses. Yes, do you want to check it out? Okay, so for that, see, I will be keeping this arrangement like this on a side. So you also please keep this arrangement as at a safe place for about 40 minutes. We will review it after 40 minutes, and then if it has not happened at your place properly, then you have to keep it for more time. Okay, so let's come to the main screen and let's keep it safely on the side. Okay, children. Yes. So now let's, as you have kept it aside, so let's see that what is the reason behind this, how water is traveling up the glass and it will fill. Yes. So how the water will get filled up in this empty glass? See, what we have done is this, and see, the water will travel through your tissue paper and it will go inside the empty beaker. Okay, but I think some questions would be coming in your mind that how water can move upwards. It can flow downwards definitely, because there is a downward pull from gravity. Yes, you know, there is a gravitational pull which acts in a downward direction. So whenever we drop something, when we release something from our hand, it always drop down. Okay, it doesn't get fly up until and unless I apply some force from my hand to fly, to push it up. So when I drop something from my hand, it always goes down because of the gravitational pull which is acting on it in the downward direction. Fine. So but here what we are seeing, that the water is traveling up. So where is the gravity going? Where is the gravitational force? Well, children, in this, the gravitational force is also there and the water is also moving up because of some capillary action. Yes, there is a term called capillary action because of which the water is defying the gravity. Defying means working against the gravity or working opposite, or you can say it is opposing the gravity, defying the gravity, resisting or opposing the gravitational force. Yes. So how it will happen is the paper towel, it is made from fibers and they are all loosely packed. So when we put our paper inside it, then water is able to travel through the gaps of those fibers, those loosely packed molecules, or you can say the parts. Okay, and the gaps in the pop in your paper towel, it acts like a capillary tube and pull the water upwards. Okay, so I will just explain again. What happens is, we have taken a tissue paper which is very porous and it has a lot of fibers, it is loosely packed. So what happens uh, when I put it in the water, my water travels through those gaps, and it these gaps, they act like a capillary tube and it pulls the water upwards. So that's how this experiment is working. Okay, let's see this one again with the colored water. See how it is flowing from the right side of the glass to the left side of the glass. It will not happen so fast, children, as you can see in this video, but it will act very slowly. Okay. So what is capillary action? Let's see that in detail. So it is an ability of a liquid to flow in narrow spaces, which is very less space, without any assistance or even in opposition to some external forces like gravity. Yes. So here the liquid is water. We are talking about water only. We have used water. So basically, it is an ability of water to flow into the very narrow spaces without any assistance, but yes, against the gravitational pull also. And how it happens is because of the intermolecular forces between the liquid and the surrounding the surface. So here, the intermolecular force between the glass, which you have taken, and the water. Because of that, water will travel up. Okay. And the paper towel you have taken. So the paper towel and the water, the intermolecular forces of that will act into place. Sorry, not the glass. Okay. So those intermolecular forces will help in moving the water upwards. So water is very good at capillary action. It is better than most of the liquids. And there are two more forces or concepts which runs around the capillary action, or which actually causes an capillary action. It is the cohesive forces and the adhesive forces. So what is cohesion? Cohesion is basically attraction between the particles of same kind or of same nature. For example, if I talk about water, so there is some kind of attraction towards two water molecules. Okay, so that's how they remain together. Fine. So see, this cohesion is happening while rain is falling. Yes. So is it like, what happens is raindrop in this, a lot of water molecules are joined together with the cohesion, and when they come down slowly, they move apart. Right. So that's how it happens. And then what is adhesion? Adhesion is attraction between two different particles. So for example, adhesion, it happens between a water or a glass surface. If you put few drops of water on a glass surface, see what happens. It spreads out everywhere. Correct? And if you put the water on a plastic surface, see what happens. It doesn't spread out, whereas it contracts. Yes, it contracts, and it remained in a form of some bubbles only. It doesn't spread out. So why this happens? This happens because of cohesion and adhesion forces only. So where the adhesion forces are more stronger than cohesion, then the capillary action happens. Yes. So like in our experiment, the adhesive forces, they are outweighing means they are more stronger than the cohesion forces. Okay, so just remember, children, adhesion means between two different surfaces. Like you put some adhesive on your you can say any material on your wood, you put some adhesive. So adhesive is like you use glue or fevicol, also word for that. So maybe you learn, or you can remember in that way, that adhesive is something when you have two different materials, and cohesion is between the same material, the forces acting on the same material. Yes. So let's just quickly see some pictures around it. Like these are the cohesive forces here, showing the forces between the molecules of the same material. And these are the adhesive forces which are acting on a glass surface, where the, as I said, the water is spreading out on the glass surface, and but on a plastic surface, it remains in a form of a round bubble, and it seems to be contracting inwards, because here the cohesive forces are more. And similarly, this pattern you can also see in the property of mercury. Yes, the water, it always makes a this type of shape. Okay, whereas mercury, it bends inwards. As you can see along this line, it is bending inwards, whereas water, it bends outwards. So it is only because of the which force is more stronger. Yes. So have you understood? So now this is the time to see Where else we see capillary action in our daily life, in everyday life? Okay, so do you know, have you ever wondered that how water from the plants, we give water to plants in their roots in the soil? Yes, but see, as in this picture, the tree has grown so big. So how the water from the roots, it is going to the trees, it is going to its stem, it is going to its branches. How it is going up to the branches which are at so much of height? Well, children, it is because of capillary action only that water is moving above the ground against the gravity and giving the water to all its branches and to all its leaves also. Okay, so this is one of the very, very interesting fact, or in the use or the real life example of the capillary action around us. Yes, and the next one is sponge. When you put a sponge in a water, then how the water is getting absorbed in the sponge? Yes. So this is also because of the capillary action that it gets absorbed. And while, oh, don't be afraid, children, seeing a needle, taking a blood sample, don't be afraid. This is just to tell you that when a nurse is pricking a finger of a patient with a needle, that after that she is putting this small tube, a narrow tube. Yes, a very narrow tube. When she puts this narrow tube on this hole, the blood starts flowing up automatically. Yes, it starts flowing up automatically. So how it is happening? It is also because of the capillary action. Yes. And the last example, please don't cry. Just listen to it. It is about the tears. Yes, the tears in our eyes. They are also happening because of the capillary action. See, from here they are traveling and then they are coming out. So they are moving up inside our, yes, inside our body. How? Along this part, as you can see, to the tear ducts, they are coming out. And it is also because of capillary action. So today, I think you have get an awareness about the various things which are happening around us and how there is somewhat a science behind them. Yes, correct? Okay. So now our we this is the time for our next experiment. Yes? Are you ready? So see, on my slide what you can see, there are so many flowers which are blooming and looking so beautiful. Yes, isn't it? It feels like we are in a garden. We and with the blooming flowers, we say that children also blossom and they bloom with them. We nurture them, we give them good care, and then how our flowers also bloom. Yes. So, do you want this thing to happen in your homes also in front of you? Yes. So, let's do it. Okay. Yes. So, now let's do this. Okay. So, for that, I will stop sharing my slide and we will go to our workstation. Yes. So let me tell you what all things we require for the activity. We need scissor, we need some marker or pencil, maybe eraser, and we need some this 5 by 5 centimeter colorful paper. Okay, you can take children origami paper or you can take such papers which are as thin. So basically the thing is you have to take very thin paper. The paper should not be thick. So like if you take A4 size paper, it will take a lot of time to bloom. Okay, so the thinner the paper is, you can even take tissue also and you can color it. Okay, so like a tissue paper which is very thin. So similarly, or these origami papers which are thin or even less. Okay, so such papers which are very thin, you can take that. If you don't have colored papers, don't worry. You can take any tissue paper, white paper also, and you can make a flower through that also. Not an issue. Fine. So, and a bowl wherein we will pour in the water. So, first of all, let's see. We are going to make flowers like this. So, how we are going to make? Let's first of all check this out. Sorry. So, for this, we need these square papers. Okay, these are 5 by 5 centimeters. So, let's start making it. Okay, so for this, we will first fold it along the diagonal. Okay, then again take this corner and fold it this side. Then again the joint side from this. See, when this is a triangle, my this side is open. Okay, and my other side is joined. So from the joined end always we will keep on folding. Right? So like this again. Just keep it on the table and then do it, children. Okay, so again you have got a triangle like this. And again we will fold it. Oh, sorry. So after making this triangle, we are now going to take this open end and we are going to match it with this closed side like this. See. Okay. Now can you see? Okay. So this one is done. So now we are going to mark with the pen like this. See, I will show you on the table only. So we have to, it is so small, children. We have to make a small curve like this. And then we will cut it along this black line. And when you open it, you will get a flower. See, we have got a flower like this. One is there. So similarly, we can make with other paper also. Yes. So let's make one red also so that you can again see some steps. Okay. So we have this square shape. Fold it along the diagonal. Like this. So you will get a triangle. Then again fold it. Then again fold it. And now after this, you are going to take this bigger side and you are going to fold it towards the open side towards the closed side. Okay, so like this kind of thing you will get. Now with the marker, we are going to make a curve like this. Okay, so from the closed end, basically, you have to make go down. Fine, and we will cut it along the line that we have drawn. And see, our one more flower is ready. So now let's quickly make with one more paper. Okay, you can make as many as you can, but children, first of all, just try with one of the flower along with me, so that you know that what we need to do. Okay, so don't be in hurry, and don't just think that you have to make as many as I am making. Just be comfortable how many you are able to make. You can make even one also. Okay, it will happen with even one also. And be careful while using the scissors, children. Use safety scissors or take help of your elders. Please do not hurt yourself while doing so. So see, we have made like this 3 flowers, as you can see in front of you. We can make as many as we can want. Yeah. So see, if I'll take a thick paper, I'll just quickly show it with that also, that how the effect of blooming flower will be a bit less when we take a thick paper. You know why it will happen? We have just done now the capillary action. Yes, it is something related to that only, because when we are taking the thick paper, it takes time to get the water absorbed in it. It is less porous. Okay, so it is less porous, so because of which it takes time for water to get inside. So this is how I have made so many flowers. So now let's see the next step. What is it? So now, children, what we have to do is we have to fold its petals inside like this, one by one. Okay, so just fold them inside, not necessarily so, just one by one. Okay, don't tear the paper, be very gentle and do it softly. Okay, the paper is so thin that it may get tear off if you will do in a rush. So this is how you have to fold all its petals. So one by one, or maybe you can take 2 at a time, but you have to be very, very smoothly and softly. Okay, we have to do. Otherwise, our paper may get tear off. And you need water, of course. Yes, because our today's session is about our miraculous water, isn't it? So for doing it, we need definitely water. You can take 2 petals also at a time to fold. Basically, what we are doing is we are closing this flower, and when we will place them on the water, can you imagine what will happen? Yes, please tell me what you think can happen. See, these are my 4 flowers. Let's use this one also. So this is also origami paper, children, the green one, a thick one, and this pink. So we will check them out later. And first we will check out with this thin paper. Okay. So let me keep the bowl in the middle so that you can see. And let me now pour in the water. So you can take, even if you don't have, you can take a big bowl of big bowl, so that you can put a lot of flowers in it, and flower also get some space, okay, to bloom. If you take a bowl, small bowl, then also it will happen, but your flowers need some space to bloom, so they will come to the edges and they might not bloom properly. Okay, so we are going to put them together and let's see what happens. Okay, one, two, three, and go. Can you see how it is opening up? Yes. Okay, so now let's see with the origami sheets. Okay, if you and children, you have to gently place it in the water. If you will uh, place it with some jerk or with some force, it may get sink. Yes, for the thin paper, like here for me also, for the red paper which is very very thin, I have not put it gently, so it got immersed, it got filled with the water. Yes, so we have to keep it a bit gently so that the water doesn't come on the surface. See how the green one and how the pink one is now blooming. Can you see that? See, it is coming at the edges. So that's why I was telling you, if you take a big bowl, it gives a very beautiful effect. And let some butterflies for some fun. See, see how it is has bloom, isn't it? It looks so amazing. Okay, so now let's move on to the main screen as we have seen blooming of flowers on our own. Yes, isn't it very fascinating, children? So you can make more flowers of different colors. If you want, you can add color also to the water and bring more excitement around it. Yes. So now let's go to our next experiment, which is on the water candle. Yes. Do you want to make water candle? So do you want to make first water candle, or you want to know that how it will happen? So let me show you one candle, and so then you can decide that what you want to do first. Yes. Okay. So children, these are the water candles. Yes, inside the glass, you can make it inside a bowl also if you want. So do you really want to make it? Yes, are you excited for that? Okay, so let's make it first and then we will see that how it is happening. Okay, so for that, let us, yes, for you know what all material we require for that? We require for that some water and some oil also. So for that, let's go to our workstation and see what all things we require. Yes? Okay, so now for this, what all things I am having? See, first of all, you need to have some vegetable oil or mustard oil, any kind of oil you need. Okay, preferably vegetable oil or mustard oil. A cup of that, I will keep it aside so that it doesn't spill. Then you need something circular to make a circle. You need definitely a plastic sheet, a bit thin plastic sheet. We will cut it out. So for that, you need a scissor, you need matchstick to lit it, you need some these cotton wicks, which you, if you don't have these round ones, you can take that longer one also. Okay, so you have to make a basically a wick out of it. And we need some kind of like this decoration material sort of. So we can put it in our water candle to make it more attractive. Yes, and we need a we need a glass. You can take different types of glass if you want, and definitely we need a water. We have brushes, and we need some colors also. Okay, to make it bit exciting for all of us. Yes, so it's ready to go. Okay, so first of all, let's okay. So in one glass, I am going to put these pebbles. Please keep them very gently. Okay, so any kind of beads you have, children, you can use that. Okay, I am having these pebbles, so I am using that. And in another one, we can use maybe some. Okay, I have these sort of things. So to have give a C effect, we can add this also. Okay, so that it is visible to us. So any kind of decoration thing, children, you can take it. Okay, if you have some kind of your toy, which soft, the small toys which can go inside your glass, you can take that also. Okay, so like from outside, when we will rotate, we will get this kind of picture, and then we will pour water into it. Okay, so in the other one, we can put this kind of some lace to give that effect. Then you can add some kind of beads. I am having these kinds of beads also to add color to it, something like this. And I have few fishes, and we will then gently pour the water. Okay, so now this is the time to pour water into the glasses. It's very simple, children. Be very gently, just pour the water into the glass. Okay, so these things are light, so that's why they are floating. And now add water in the another one also. Okay, so now let's add some color to them. So in this one, I am adding green. And let's add somewhat red color, a bit of red color in the another one. You can take a color of your choice, children, whatever you want. Okay, so now after this, You can also add some glitters also. See, if you want, you can add that also. So let me quickly cut it out and let's put a little bit of it. Okay, and mix it out with the brush. And then what we have to do is we have to pour the oil over it, right? So be very safe while pouring the oil, okay? And be very gentle also. If you will quickly pour it, it might see it doesn't get mixed with the water. So do you know why it came up? Why the oil doesn't get mixed with the water? Why it is floating on the water? If there is any kind of spillage, children, please clean it quickly. Okay, so this is how we have created. And now the next step is we have to quickly cut out a circle. Okay, so take your plastic sheet and draw a circle with the help of a marker. Just let me put it a little bit side so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So just draw a circle with this jar lid or any kind of circular object you can take, and your circle size should be a bit smaller than the diameter. Your circle size should be less than your the size of your glass. Okay, should not be greater, should be less, so that it gets fit into it. We are going to place it over the top of this oil. So be very safe while cutting the circles. Take help of your elders and need not to be too much perfect while cutting the circles. It's okay if it's a little bit improper also. Nothing. Okay. And then fold it into a half like a semicircle, and then again into a half to almost like it's to get its center. Okay. And gently cut it to get a hole. Okay, I will just show you here. Can you see? There is a hole I have made on it so that I can put this wick. Okay. And just spread it out and just try to fix it. So this is what it is ready. Okay. So quickly do that for the second one also. And we will then quickly lit it. So just try to find a center and make a very little hole and then put your wick inside it. Put your the cotton wick. Okay, the cotton bud sort of thing. So if you don't have this, you can make it with the cotton also. Okay, so now children, in order to lit it, we are going to place it like this. I'll just show you how we are going to do. Let me place this in the center. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to place it above this and then we are going to lit it. So before that, you just make the tip of that also a bit wet with the oil so that it lits properly. Okay, just place it gently. And similarly also for the second one, just dip the tip and make it a wet with the oil so that it gets lit up properly. Okay, you can do it with your finger also, And then with the wick, you can gently place it over and just see that it is fully, the wick is fully immersed in the oil so that it burns. So now this is the time for lighting our candles, and be very careful. Don't do it yourself, children. Take the help of your elders while doing so. Yes, be very, very safe. And see, our candles are ready. Can you see, children? See, isn't it looking so beautiful? You can add stones as per your choice, as per your own wish. See, this is a small kind of sea. The marine creatures are there which are floating inside the water, the starfish and the fish. So now, yes, you have made the beautiful candle. So now let's see that why the oil is floating on the water, why it is not getting mixed up with the water. Well, children, it is because oil is less dense than water. Yes, and oil and water are immiscible liquids. That means they do not mix together. So when I say oil is less dense, so what is density? Density is basically is a mass of a substance per unit volume. Or you can say that how close the molecules are packed together. Okay, so when I say whenever an object floats, like oil is floating, or you can say a wood block is floating on a water, that means it is less dense than water and its molecules are loosely packed than water. That's why it floats on its surface. Yes. So example like ice floats on the water, wood floats on the water, or the stone, but the stone sinks. So here you can quickly see if the wood is floating, then it has less mass present in per unit volume, whereas water has more mass. Similarly, if rock is sinking in the water, then it has more mass present than the water. So that's why this is all happening. Okay, children. So that's how all we have learned today. So for that, now I will stop sharing my slide. Okay, fine. So see, so we have seen today the marvelous water and the wondrous water and its three experiments we have done, the capillary one, the blooming flowers and the candle ones. And one more thing, children, let me keep it aside and we have to see the our capillary experiment, that what is its status. Yes, you remember we have kept it aside in the beginning of the session, and we have to see that how much of the water has traveled across it. So I am just quickly bringing it in. Let's quickly go to the workstation and observe our experiment again. See, can you see the two colors? The red is coming from here and the green. Here the green and blue and a little bit of blue. So it will take some time to fill in the water. So you observe it for about 1 or 2 hours more and the water will start moving up. See, the little bit of water has already started coming in. Yes, so now let's come on to the main screen. So here, children, today you have learned so many new things, and I know you have enjoyed it. So do share your feedback and share your pictures with Yellow Class team, and we all will be happy to see your pictures. So until then, bye bye and see you in the next class. Thank you.